again. It's a rich thing.
Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing fine and well, having a great day. Welcome if you are new. So today's video is a little collaboration that I've done actually with a lovely girl called Louise. Her YouTube channel is Louise's Nail Room. I will leave a link to Louise's video down in my description box, or it'll be pinned in the comments. So we're going to be doing a collab using the Beetles Tipex tip. So this is the tips with the instant apex kind of sculpted look. I have previously done a review on these tips. I will leave that at the end. This is the pack that comes with just the tips only. So we've got sizes 0 to 11, so we have got a couple of extra sizes. So just to explain a little bit about these tips, you do get a lot of tips that claim to have a built-in kind of apex, whereas these, the apex is actually built in. It's kind of thick. They are made for slightly flatter nail beds, so I'm just going to quickly show you there with my tweezers what I mean. That's how thick the apex is on these tips, so it's kind of filled in, whereas a lot of the time these kind of sculpted tips you have to fill that gap with product yourself. These are already filled in. They are fantastic if you like that higher sculpted apex kind of look. They are a really good choice to go for. So this time Beetles has sent over the nail glue. I didn't have this when I originally used the tips, so I'm going to get to use their tips with their brand nail glue. It's a big 15ml bottle. If you want to pause the video and take a look at the ingredients, you can. And they've also sent over the big 15ml top coat. I have already got a top coat open, so I won't be using that. And we've got a cheeky little cuticle oil. It's just a plain, simple kind of oil. It didn't have any scent, not that I could smell anyway. And again, there's all the ingredients if anybody wants to pause it and take a look. So I didn't actually end up using any of these colours. This is the rainbow set CL138, but I wanted the top coat and the base coat out of this set. If you do want to see it in more detail, this was featured in my last Beetles video. It will be linked at the end of this video. Right, so shall we get on with it? I've picked out my sizes for these nail tips. Quick bit of nail prep. I'm just going to push my cuticles back and buff the shine off my natural nails. So just to let you know a little bit about the theme for this collab, we just simply had to recreate one of each other's designs. I have had a little sneak peek at what Louise's came up with, so please head over, guys. If you're not subscribed to her channel, I'd really appreciate it if you dropped her a little subscribe. She did briefly take a little break from YouTube. She is one of the original girls that got me to start my YouTube channel, so I've got a lot of love and a lot of respect for this girl. She helped me out when I very first started my channel nearly 3 years ago. So yeah, I've kind of got a little soft spot for Louise. Right, so I've just gave my nails a little base coat and they've been cured in a lamp for 30 seconds. So let's get straight into it. I've got my lamp ready to go. I'm going to start with my pinky. You don't need to prep these nails, they're already etched on the inside, ready to go. So a little coating on the inside of my tip. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't, but a little coating of the glue up the middle of my natural nail. A little tiny bit goes a long way. I am getting better, and I usually put far too much in, but I'm getting better. So I'm going to lower that tip till I can see that glue has completely covered my natural nail, and give it a quick flash cure under my flash lamp. Once I have put all these nail tips on, they will get a full 60 seconds cure in my big lamp. Can you see that built-in apex? I've always loved that sculpted higher apex kind of look anyway. So these tips are right up my street. So again, I've coated the inside of that tip and I've put a little bit of extra glue right at the cuticle area. I press it down at my cuticle area and lower that tip until the glue's completely covered my nail. I can't speak today. So I'll just show you this one last nail and I'll do the other two off camera. And whilst I'm doing that, I will just quickly flash up the screen a picture of one of Louise's sets. So this is the set that I decided to recreate today. It's got that Coquette kind of vibes to it, hasn't it? I think anybody could have a go at this set. It's really not difficult at all. So I thought that'd be a good choice to go for. So that's all my tips glued on now. I'm just gonna file the very tips because you get a little bit of overhanging kind of plastic where they were attached to the plastic frame. I see people's nails and they've not filed that knobbly bit off the tip. Girls, what are you doing? It's so frustrating. Get rid of the little knobbly bit on the tip, please. Right, and I'm just going around my cuticle areas for any bits of glue that might have leaked out. As it happens, I didn't have any glue leaked out today. I'm getting so much better at not putting too much glue. And I've quickly buffed all the shine off those nails. Gel polish won't stick to a shiny surface like that, so it's really important to buff them and get them nice and matte looking like that. Right, so this colour that I'm going in with isn't a Beetles colour, but I loved it, so I decided to go with it anyway. So I'm going to do 2 coats of this on all the nails. It's actually a rubber base coat, this gel. It's like a slightly jelly pink, but it's got beautiful kind of fire opal, tiny flakies going through it. It is stunning. I am going to do 2 really thin coats. I think I just showed you doing this first coat, but I will show you what it looks like after the first coat and after the second coat. I liked them both, but I think because I could see the glue or the end of my natural nail underneath, I didn't quite like it, so I went in with a second coat just to cover that up a little bit better. So there we go, that's what it looks like after 1 coat. It is a beautiful, beautiful gel polish, well, rubber base coat. I love it. And then that is it after the second coat. Look at these little tiny kind of flakies inside. It's beautiful, it really is. Right, so I've put a bit of white gel polish on my palette, and this is the only colour we're going to be using apart from the base colour. And I've done a little French on every nail except the ring finger. I wasn't supposed to show you the thumb, but I had it on pause, brain fart as usual, so I'm showing you the thumb. Simple as that, just a white French on each nail except the ring finger. Right, so there we go, that's them all done. Don't you just love a plain and simple little French like that? That pink is such a pretty colour, I love it. Right, so onto this ring finger, we're going to do the kind of crisscrosses that Louise did on her ring finger. So I'm just putting the crosses to start with exactly where I'm going to want them, and then I'll make them longer and join them up. If you try and draw the crosses right from in the corner where I'm doing it from there, you're not going to get them straight or in the middle. So always just do little crosses exactly where you're going to want them, and then fill them in and make them longer. So I'm just going to tidy those lines up, and I'm going to make them a little bit thicker. And before I forget to mention it, guys, don't forget I've got a discount code for Beetles. Everything I use will be down in my description box with product links, or there'll be a direct link to the website. And I cannot remember if these are available on Amazon or not. If they are, those links will be down there, or I'll put them in my Amazon store. My Amazon store link is always down in my description box anyway. So all what's left to do is to decorate these nails now. So I was going to use this bow, but it didn't quite match the flowers that I wanted to use. It needed to be a little bit more of a brighter kind of pink, so I went with one of these bows because they match the flowers that I'm going to use perfectly. We're going to use some little half pearls, and I don't think I ended up using the transparent rhinestones. Right, so we're going to get these top coated now using the Beetles glossy top coat, and then we'll get these decorated. So I'm just going to let you watch now, guys, as I get these decorated. The pointer and the pinky are going to be the same, so I will just show you doing the pointer and the thumb. Actually, the thumb's going to be the same, but yeah, I will just show you doing this pointer. I will say, like I always do, if you are wearing these nails for any length of time, I would secure your rhinestones and flowers and charms and stuff a hell of a lot better than what I do, because I'm generally popping these straight off when I finished recording. I don't tend to put a lot of glue on or secure them very well, but I would suggest top coating them after you've put these on, because your top coat will help really seal them in and secure them in a little bit better. So there we go, guys, that is them finished. I am in love with that little pink base colour. I love the slight transparency so you can see them kind of little fire opal flakies. It is a beautiful, beautiful colour. I love it. And I've never done a Coquette set. I have always wanted to do one, so when I saw that Louise had done one on her Instagram, I thought, yeah, I'm going to give that a go. That looks really cute. So I just wanted to show you again these tips from the side so you can see that higher apex kind of sculpted look. They really have got that sculpted look about them. They do look like they've been sculpted using hard gel or acrylic. I've always liked that kind of aesthetic on my nails anyway, so these tips are just perfect for me. I am quite obsessed with them. But anyway, guys, that is it for today. I think these turned out beautiful. And guys, I will leave Louise's video pinned in my comments. I said it at the beginning, I would really appreciate if you could go over and show her a little bit of support. Subscribe to her channel if you're not already subscribed. But anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Everything I've used in today's video will all be down in my description box. Please remember to give the video a quick thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hopefully I'll see you all back in my next one. Take care. Bye.